Good evening. This test scares the poo out of me. I look like I'm bald, but I just have my normal crazy hair. A splinter, not a splinter. Damn. A seeker, too many S's. A seeker in K390. This is beautiful full height grind, tapered tang, 0.134 stock, 68 HRC, max hardness. And we're going to give it the old staple in the cardboard test because why not? I put a kind of a down and dirty edge on this. It's funny, I call it down and dirty. It shaves arm hair. It came in at a best of like 112 or something like that. And it does phenomenal at slicing paper, computer paper. So let's pick a staple. The staple over here looks good. It's going to be a little bit of a pain in the butt because it's tiny and I don't have a handle on it yet. But ooh, that was a good knock. All right. Oh, the it is 18 degrees per side, 4 thou, BTE. I like to run all my edges at 18 degrees per side. And we have that actually took damage. We have, is it a chip or a roll? Let's see. I can't even fucking feel it. It looks like maybe a little bit of both. I see some glinting off to the side. I would say a little bit of roll. This is really thin for K390, or really thin in general. But flawless. Usually what kills them are the running them over with the tip of the knife. And I just want to find one that's not going to be compromised. Find where it is perfectly in the cardboard, and you go like that. Ooh. The tip on this is so thin too that it just wants to blow through that. That is amazing. That took less damage. I did this test with 3V and I didn't really post it, but I did this test with 3V. And so while the tip now, if we can get it right up on that tip, is a little compromised. It didn't chip it or anything. It flattened that apex out is what it did. And the other spots where it hit the staple, I can see one right here, it hit the staple. And I know there's one right back here where it hit the staple. I can't really see any damage from that. This I feel is like as real world as it gets, because this happens to me more times than I would like to admit. That I'm trying to open something and I just run into a staple with my edge. There you go, there's another one. And that it kind of just mushes the apex down. Like there's a very small micro roll on it, and you'll never be able to see it on camera. I can barely see it right now. But you can kind of hear it in places too. That's how the paper changes. But it's still phenomenal. You could probably still shave. I'm running out of arm hair, honestly. I mean, it's a little worse for wear. It still shaves reliably across the blade, so let's do the tip. A little tiny hang up at the tip, but actually surprisingly for hitting staples, it's still popping hairs, and it's because that edge is so thin. But 68 HRC, K390, 4 thou BTE, 18 degrees per side, and is living. Why are we running shit soft? For the record, most of my K390 runs 65, but I had a customer that wanted it at 68 at like max hardness. So yeah, this edge looks like it's just mildly chewed up, but overall not bad. Very impressed.